guys, welcome back to another COMPUTEX video, and what I have here is ZOTAC's very first gaming handheld, and it's called the ZOTAC Zone as of now, because according to this card here, it says that it is in beta, so it's called the ZOTAC Gaming Zone. So apparently we don't have the final product name, but yeah, it's still called the Zone nonetheless. Alright, so what's really interesting about this gaming handheld here is that it is the very first gaming handheld that uses a 7-inch AMOLED display that refreshes at 120 Hz, which is why you're seeing colors are popping a lot in this game here. We are playing Horizon Dawn 2 on this handheld device here, and it looks really awesome. Alright, now what's also interesting here is the hardware design that ZOTAC has done on the Zone here. You get two joysticks that's really nice to move around. It's on the same position level, and what's also interesting here is that this thing can also be rotated. It's like a rotating knob, so you get to do volume control on the left side here, and on the other side, which I'm sure is pretty customizable, you can probably configure it to control the brightness of the screen. Now you also get your usual D-pad buttons, the A, B, X, Y control keys. You get two buttons on each side, and interestingly, you also get a front-facing camera here. So I'm not sure whether if it is a right position because it's located right on the side. So just in case if you want to do streaming or video conferencing, I hope that it doesn't look weird because it's located at this left side here. All right. Now you also get two touchpads here that is rather similar on the Steam Deck. You get the ZOTAC button here, which I think it lets you go into some ZOTAC UI that's optimized for this small 7-inch screen. You get two more buttons, which I'm sure is an option button as well as a home button. Now on the top, you get a USB-C 4.0 port as well as a headphone jack, which is at the right position, volume buttons as well as power button, trigger buttons on the left and right, and at the bottom here you get a secondary USB-C 4.0 port as well as a micro SD card slot. Now this is an interesting design because like the ROG Ally, it has this micro SD card slot design at the top here, and I think ZOTAC has done the right move by putting the micro SD card slot right here because it doesn't, it will not be affected by the cooling because cooling is right at the top here. So just in case if you're gaming really intensive on this device here, your SD card wouldn't get damaged by the heat. All right, now let's turn over to the back here. Now this is a very nice clean design by ZOTAC Gaming, and you can see that there's this strip here, which I'm sure is an RGB strip. You get two trigger buttons on the back here, and of course it has a kickstand, which is something really great and something that I wanted on a gaming handheld. Alright, now let's try to do a little bit of gaming on the ZOTAC Zone. Now performance is actually not too bad considering it is running at full HD resolution. I'm not sure what is the graphic quality, but we shall actually find out, shall we? Alright, so apparently this is the keyboard button. So we're just going to go over to the settings here, check out the game settings. Alright, so currently we are on the lower settings, which is okay because considering this is an AMD Ryzen 7 8840U processor, which is pretty okay. But yeah, it's running on full HD resolution. But let's try to do some games, and as you can see, it's actually pretty good. So this handheld here has 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM and 512 gigs of storage, which is similar to other competitors out there. But I do hope that ZOTAC does allow you to upgrade the storage at the very least, and they do come up with different RAM configurations for this so that, you know, not everyone wants 16 gigabytes, but yeah, I do hope they have a 32 gig RAM model, right? So yeah, this is how Horizon Dawn 2 works on the ZOTAC Zone. It works very well, in my opinion. I can't play the game much because I'm not very familiar, but overall, yeah, it's a pretty good hardware. Overall, this is a pretty handsome looking gaming device that I hope ZOTAC will bring over to Malaysia to compete with the ROG Ally or even the ROG Ally X if they're going to bring that over, because I really think it has so much potential considering how well built the hardware really is. Alright, so that's a pretty quick first impressions of this ZOTAC Zone at COMPUTEX 2024. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos coming right up, and I'll see you in the next one.